What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a whole nasty recap, honey, of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 13, episode 8, honey. This episode, they hyped it up so much. I was like, oh my God, I really thought some shit was gonna go down, honey, but we go get to it. Let's get to the bus. So Candy, Drew, Porsha, and Marlo, they all are, and Shamea, they're all talking about Kenya and her bringing her baby on the trip. Candy defiantly defends Kenya and says, well, you know, she had to bring that baby because she doesn't have anybody else to watch the baby. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You got money. I'm with Porsha. I'm with Marlo. I've been a single parent, still a single parent. And I ain't had none of Kenya's money. And I had to trust people to take care of my child. People I did not know. I had to go off of their resume. Okay, it was trial and error. Yes, it's hard leaving your baby with people you don't know, but there are professionals out there, and you gotta fucking trust somebody. So all this shit about, oh, she didn't have help, oh, she's some helpless victim that she can't get nobody to watch the baby. We even heard it out of Kenya's own mouth. My child hasn't even been left alone with her father overnight. And why do you think that is? Because of Kenya. Okay, that man could take care of that damn baby. Okay, Mark has had other kids before his kid with Kenya. So when she said that bullshit, I was like, you full of shit. Kenya is one of those people that she wants to cry wolf and I don't have help, but bitch, you won't let nobody help. That's what it is. Anytime, because even in my situation with my child's father, y'all know my story. She was left overnight with her father and all was well. Do you see what I'm saying? As crazy as his ass is. But she was left with him several times. You know, because he had a child before our child. So I trusted him enough, you know, to take care of the baby, and he did. But Kenya, you can't do that with Mark, and now you bringing your nanny with you, and I'm sure if she's on this motherfucker next season, it'll be that same story, because that is the story that Kenya wants to tell you all, and that is the story a lot of you will believe. Okay? Same thing with this relationship with Mark. Woe is me, my marriage is over, but you basically acted like you were single in this marriage. Okay, yes, Mark was an asshole. He disrespected her. I'm not at all, you know, for that. Even though I don't like Kenya, I did not like how Mark was treating her, you guys. I'll be honest, I didn't. But at the same time, that girl emasculated that man. She kept making, fun of the fact that she made more money than him, like she would throw that shit in his face. I got a video on that coming up. That way we can specifically focus on that. Okay, and the other shit that goes on in her relationships. Kenya has a way of sabotaging herself. She does it to herself. Okay? She does it to herself. So all this shit about, oh, I don't have help. Bitch, you got motherfucking money that a lot of us single parents don't have. So you got some money. You gonna have to learn to trust somebody. You ain't gonna have to know everything about them for them to fucking watch your child. You just need their resume, their years of experience. You gonna have to have some type of trust. Okay? Like a lot of us parents have had to have trust with people that watch our children over the years. Next, honey, I see Kenya and Latoya talking to some lady about some murder mystery. Bitch, get rid of that, okay? That is white of you, Kenya. You know, black girls, all we want to do is drink, do a little hookah, shake that ass, you know, play with some dildos. I'm just saying, where Candy's toys at, honey, okay? If I'm coming to kick it with the girls, I don't do that murder mystery, who killed who. I don't give a fuck. I just want to eat. I want to talk shit. I want to be loud and shake my ass. I would be the Porsha. How you doing, Porsha, of the trip? Okay, so I thought that this was very Lifetime movie character for Kenya, which is, in my opinion, what she stars as on this show. So I wasn't surprised she wanted to, you know, bring this shit into it, honey, okay? Child, they, reflected back to, what was that, season 11? I like season 11. Kenya wasn't on that season. The bitch stole my talent trip that they had. They had Shamari and Candy going up against each other, Nene and Porsha. I love that episode. So I was a little mad that now I'm here on season 13 and this shit is whack. And then season 11, they should have brought all them motherfuckers back. Because that was the show, honey, okay? But Cynthia arrives and she notices her BFF is shady. Because already Kenya done put her and Latoya on a private plane. And then, as soon as the girls get there, I'm going to talk about it now, you guys, because y'all know Miss Robinson like to talk and be forgetting shit. But as soon as they get there, she has it to where she eating good. Kenya, she eating good. And the girls, they ain't eating shit. They looking at her. She done ordered some goddamn DoorDash and, had somebody go out, get her some food. Yes, she did share it with Tanya, but bitch, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You wanted to eat your food in front of them girls. You wanted to be on that private plane while they had to take a bus. You wanted to provide comfort for you and shit for them. And y'all saw the shitty ass room she gave Marlo. I'm not all the way mad at that because even though I'm not a Kenya fan, I know that there is a lot of tension between her and Marlo. So I'm not shocked that Kenya gave her that room. Marlo, at this point, you got to accept, honey, what you are given. Okay, but Marlo said, bitch, fuck that. This motherfucking living room, honey, about to be my room, honey. She pulled a Kim Fields, honey, from season 8. Yes, she did. Y'all remember when Kim was like, shit, this look like, that's some shit I will pull. Like, bitch, fuck the room that looks like a prison. So bland ass room. Shit, I want the living room, honey. That's gonna be my room, honey. It's gonna be fabulous like Miss Robinson. So I was feeling Marlo. Marlo made the best out of a bad situation. You do your thing, girl. Okay. Cynthia, honey, she like her room. She got a nice room with a balcony, but Cynthia about to get married and she's Kenya's bestie, honey. So only the best for her. God damn, that bus was supposed to get them there in 4 hours and it took 8 hours. I would have been mad as fuck. I would have had to knock Kenya ass out that night. Like, bitch, fuck you. Okay. Kenya ain't shit. She ain't shit. They all struggling to get off the bus. She all comfortable and shit. Her and Latoya in the house. Child, that damn Kenya is a savage, okay? Child, the ladies come up with these crazy alter ego names. That damn Porsha talking about, I'm gonna call myself Peach Juice. No, you should just be called Juicy, okay? All that ass, thighs, and all of what you got, Porsha. God damn. Honey, all the drinks are flowing. These girls are some straight alcoholics. I'm just playing, but they drinking up a storm. I'm like, God damn, you just got there, okay? Shit. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but Drew reminded me a lot of Porsha. When Porsha first started, she had that nice demeanor, that unassuming thing with her, and then Latoya kind of reminds you of a Kenya saying and doing little shady things, unapologetic about it. They really took me back to when Kenya and Porsha joined the show, but it was way more epic when Kenya and Porsha joined the show, honey, okay? So some overweight lady comes out the back of the room with like blood on her pants and she falls down. The ladies is looking at her like, bitch, get your ass up. We not here to solve no damn murder mystery. And here go Kenya. Well, we gotta solve it. Acting like a goddamn white mom in suburbia. Bitch, ain't nobody trying to do this. Okay, Porsha was like, honey, I ain't come for all of that. Okay, you got Tanya's goofy ass. She trying to solve the murder. You got Candy competitive as hell. She trying to figure out what's going on. The rest of the girls didn't give a good goddamn. Okay, they said he drinking, shaking their ass. Shamea and them, child, was a mess. OMG, that big lady ended up getting up. She didn't stay dead. Drew said, honey, this is a ghetto murder mystery. I said, sure in the hell is. Y'all could have did without that bullshit. Fallon joins the girls. That Fallon is gorgeous. I was like, oh my gosh, she is so pretty, honey. And, she was giving a girls hugs and stuff. And they got to, talking with her, and she mentioned she brought her husband. They was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. She was like, girl, my husband is my best friend. I was like, come on, girl. Tell him, say, I need my zaddy around, honey. I ain't trying to be around you hoes all weekend, honey. Okay, I need the money and the dick near me. And that is a move that Miss Robinson would have played, honey. Okay, shit. Because you could do a lot with your man, honey. Okay. But Toya wasn't feeling that. She was like, girl, your husband is your best friend. Hell, you could have met a new best friend here with all of us. She was like, Fallon was like, shit, I don't want none of y'all to be my best friends, you fake ass whores. Child, Porsha and Shamea dancing with these white men that then came up in the house, and I guess they was a part of the murder mystery thing. This shit was just a disaster, okay? Kenya, your plan, it failed, honey, miserably, okay? Honey, Drew confesses to killing that lady, okay? Killing whoever, shit, because the lady got up. Child, let's be done with that shit. Child, that damn Drew is shady, because Drew ended up getting on Latoya's ass. Because y'all remember when Toya said to Fallon, oh, well, you could have made a new best friend on the trip, and Drew said, don't listen to her, honey. She don't care about husbands. That was good. I'm here for Drew's shade. Latoya been shading her wig and shit, all behind her back and shit, doing that old punk ass stuff. So Drew is just with the shits on this trip, and I am here for it. At first, you guys, I didn't think Drew was going to be able to hang with the girls, but on this here episode, honey, she said a few things that changed Miss Robinson's mind, honey. Okay, I'm here for this side of Drew, honey. Okay, because, bitch, I'm from Chicago, okay? Some of the girls was like, bitch, what that mean? We don't care where you from, but I liked it. I like it. Who the hell was Candy talking about when she said you can't say negative things about her marriage? You don't know her. Was that comment towards Drew? In defense of Latoya? Because y'all know Latoya is kind of Candy's friend too, even though Toya and Kenya seem more like friends than Candy and Latoya. Please get down in the comments and explain that to me, because I was a bit confused. Okay, because these hoes was drunk. Did y'all see Cynthia flip Candy's legs open and closed and shit? I was like, Cynthia, you old lesbian. Girl, she couldn't wait, honey, to get Candy's legs up in the air. I seen that shit, Cynthia. I seen it. Okay, so the next thing I see is Latoya trying to have some conversation with Drew. Kenya and Candy stop her, but I didn't really see her really do too much of nothing. Did they or did they not hype that shit up? And Drew, but I am here for Drew telling Latoya, bitch, don't ever put your hands on me, or, cause bitch, the last bitch got her ass fucked up. I was here for that. Because Latoya needs to learn boundaries with Drew. She been talking about her wig behind her back, talking about her marriage, just saying little, unnecessary slick shit. But I didn't really see Latoya do too much, unless, I don't know, honey, unless I missed something. But I did see, Latoya kept trying to get in her face. I guess she had her hands and shit all up in Drew's face. Drew didn't like that shit, but honey, it happened so fast. I'm like, what is going on? But to me, they kind of hyped that shit up. So Latoya apologizes to Drew. Oh, I apologize for putting my hands on you, but can I put my hands on you now and then you break out laughing? Bitch, you're drunk, okay? And Drew should have slapped that whore. Cynthia trying to talk some sense into her. I just felt like that was just very childish of Latoya. Yeah, and then Latoya says, yeah, I just want to touch her hair. Drew's hair looks good on this trip, so why you still talking shit about hair? Kenya ain't shit. Let's go back to Marlo's room. When she showed Marlo her room, it was right before she showed Drew and Shamea their rooms, and their rooms look all nice, and the girls are hyped about their rooms. They get to Marlo's room. Kenya is savage as hell. She is stupid. This bitch says, Marlo, you have a bathroom. I said, Kenya, they should put your ass down upstairs. Marlo was like, bitch, I'm about to go street on your ass, okay? And Kenya says to Marlo, you have a nice closet. You ain't shit, Kenya. So now, honey, we got a separation with the girls. We got Porsha and Shamea, Fallon and Marlo. They're all in one room. And then we have Cynthia, Latoya, Candy. Drew was in there with them, and Tanya. They was in there, you know, with Candy and Kenya, but they end up washing their plate. You can tell when Tanya and Drew was sitting there with Kenya and Candy, they felt uncomfortable, and they was kind of just looking for a reason to hurry up, finish their food. That way they can get in there with their girls, Porsha and Shamea and Marlo. You could definitely tell they couldn't wait to get their ass in there with their girls. So Drew immediately goes into the room where Porsha and everybody is, and she says, you know, it is crossing the line when people put their hands on you. And, you know, she's talking about what Latoya did. I still didn't really see, you guys, what Latoya, did was so bad. But like I said, Latoya had been talking shit for a while, okay? She needed to be checked, whether she laid a finger or not. She was all up in that girl's personal space. I can say that. I didn't really see the hitting or the touching, you know. I guess she was trying to get her attention. But anyways, honey, it was just a bit too much, honey, for Miss Drew. Porsha says she noticed something with Latoya where she likes to press people's buttons and get up in their personal space, which is very true. That's basically what we saw. Toya in the other room explaining to Cynthia and Kenya what happened, and I'm like, y'all know what the fuck happened. But anyways, Latoya gets to making excuses for her behavior. You know, I'm from Trini, and bitch, shut up. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. You're a rude ass bitch. Let's call a spade a spade. You started off by talking about that girl's wig, talking about she had a chia pet on her damn head. You know, you have been picking and picking at this girl because you want a spot on this show. Let's tell the truth, honey, and shame the devil. Candy tries to correct Latoya and say, well, you really can't be putting your hands on people, you know, and being all up in a personal space after you've insulted them. And I agree. You knew your ass was wrong. Then Latoya argues back with Candy and says, no, she insulted me. I'm like, bitch, you started this. That motherfucking Shamea is a fool. Wasn't she the one on the season 9 reunion calling Phaedra auntie? She said that Porsha brought a lot out of auntie, honey. I'm like, no, not auntie. Shamea just basically always has to bring the age dynamics into it. Thank God Nene is not on here because Nene would have cussed her the fuck out, okay? But Nene is not here. Shamea names, you know, Porsha and the rest of the girls, Fallon and Drew, nieces, and Candy, Kenya, and Cynthia, they are aunties. But hell, Marlo is in there with y'all. She a auntie. Well, ain't she almost 50? I'm just saying. Porsha basically says that her and Shamea and the rest of the girls that are in the room with her, they're very young and fun. And I'm with those girls, you know. I'm about Porsha's age. Porsha's older than me. I would rather kind of hang out with them. And then she named Cynthia, Kenya, and Candy the judgy women, always, you know, frowning up on everything, not trying to have a good time. And Candy, honey, she was in there talking shit about Porsha and Shamea, saying they was knocking shit over. Yeah, I'm with Candy. Y'all was doing a little bit too much with that. But shit, it's a girl's trip. You want to turn up, have a good time. Ain't nothing to it, honey, but to do it. That damn Tanya said, we brought y'all some Tito's, and then that damn Shamea said to Candy, Kenya, and Cynthia, Shamea said, we got some Tito's for the TTs. I said, bitch. Candy was just looking at her. You looking at me? Yeah, talking to you, girl. Kenya talking about, I'm not ready to accept that yet. You need to go ahead and make plans, honey, to be up in that nursing home shit, because you pushing it, Miss USA, okay? You are up there. You kept trying to act like you so much younger than Nene, shit. You go ahead and, you know, sign up for that Jello and that bingo plan that takes place on Fridays, honey, up at the local nursing home, boo-boo. Okay, shit. So Latoya felt that the room that Kenya gave Marlo was shady. Kenya says, well, when you insult the host, that's the room that you get. Like I said before, guys, I don't really have a dog in their fight. Marlo and Kenya's relationship has been contentious for a long ass time. Okay. I don't even remember the last time they got along. Both of those two are always at each other's throats. It's funny to me. So like I said, I'm not all the way mad that Kenya gave her a fucked up room. Like, what do you expect? Y'all don't like each other. So it is what it is. That motherfucking Marlo is crazy as hell. She said, well, anyways, Kenya, I laid on your bed and I farted and coughed all on it. I said, that's right, bitch. I love Marlo. She's so funny. Cynthia says she's sick and tired of being in the middle of Marlo and Kenya. You're not in the middle, Cynthia. You're more or less Kenya's friend. So you're not in the middle. And that's just how I see that. Kenya lets the girls know that the next day they're going to have a barbecue. They're going to play some games, have some drinks, just have a chill day. We see little baby Brooklyn being brought in late at night while the girls are settling into bed. I miss seeing that baby. Oh my God. I like me some little baby Brooklyn, you guys. That baby is so beautiful. You just want to see her. We see her the next day with her face blurred out. I know Kenya has to be pissed about that, because it's just not the same as being able to see the two of them interacting. So we kind of see Kenya settling, getting coffee and trying to get some breakfast and stuff together, for the girls. So we see Marlo, she greets Kenya, good morning. She says, good morning more. And then Kenya was like, girl, I didn't even know you was out in the living room. She was like, why you ain't sleep in your room? And Marlo was like, cause I wanted the feeling of having a fabulous suite, honey. I'm like, that's right, Marlo. That's why I really go up, you guys, for Marlo. Cause Marlo is that bitch that's gonna always make the best out of a bad situation. We see that codependent Cynthia, she gets to talking to her man Mike Hill. Honey, they all lovey-dovey over the phone. Would you two get married already? Okay. Next, we see some morning banter between Shamea and Candy. Shamea is just like, well, that's why we call you guys aunties, because you guys are so uptight. She's talking about Kenya, Candy, and Cynthia. Candy was like, hell, we had to break up a fight. Shit, nieces, y'all act childish and, young and wild. What did y'all think about Candy saying that Shamea is supposed to be her girl, and now she's around Porsha. Now, Candy is just this auntie. I feel like Candy wasn't Shamea. I know that they just playing, you guys, but I just wanted to talk about it. I believe Shamea is closer to Porsha, guys, right? Y'all get down in my comments to let me know. Didn't Candy meet Shamea through Porsha? So rightfully so, she's more or less going to be, on her side with things. I don't know. There was a rift some time ago between Shamea and Porsha. I think that was season 9 because Shamea didn't like that Auntie Phaedra and Porsha got cool, honey. She didn't like that. Kenya, what the hell you doing? You got this man on this grill cooking up this big ass pig, and I would want, Miss Robinson wants a regular barbecue, rib tips, okay, Polish sausage, baked beans, normal barbecue stuff, not no big ass swine. Porsha, she talking about she vegan. Bitch, your ass is not vegan. Them titties ain't vegan. You been eating some goddamn swine. You look like that pig, okay? No offense, Porsha looks very good, you guys, but I can't stand when people get to saying they vegan and they thick as hell. They eat every goddamn thing. That's what it look like. That's what it look like, Porsha. You eat about everything. We got Kenya on the phone talking to the damn nanny about having the nanny FaceTime with Mark so he can, speak to the baby. We got Kenya moaning and groaning in her damn confessional. I don't have, the luxury that the other women. Bitch, you make the same, if not more money than the women on this show. You are one of those people. When she first came on here with that baby, she acted very weird. I think she acted as if she didn't want her cousin to hold the baby. Nobody is good enough. Nobody's going to be safe enough. Part of being a mother is letting go and trusting people with your child. And it may take some time, but Kenya, it seemed like it's taking a little bit too long for you. And now you are using it to further victimize yourself. And the people that go up for you, they're going to help you with that because that is what you do best. But y'all know me, I'm going to call a spade a spade. Her acting and behaving like that with Brooklyn, you're going to always feel like you're a single mom. Hell, when you were married, you was a single mom. Okay, and you knew that. So I don't know why you so shocked now, but yeah, all of this acting as if Mark isn't good enough to keep his baby overnight. Yes, Mark is far in New York, but hell, I feel even if Mark lived in Atlanta, she would find an excuse to not let that man keep that baby overnight or act as if she can't trust anybody with the baby. When you act as if you can do everything on your own and alone, then you get stuck doing everything on your own. Period. That is her attitude, and I'm not with it. Okay? This is not up for debate or discussion. This is somebody. How many of these housewives do we see where they go out of town, they leave their children with family or the nanny, and there's no problem? They're not acting like her. She's acting like that. She's created these circumstances. Okay? This girl is somebody that definitely, I'm talking about Kenya, she has like this self-fulfilling prophecy. She definitely self-sabotages her own life. And after a while, she has nobody to blame but herself. Why are you telling the damn nanny to kiss the baby for you? And you don't know her like that. I know y'all in them comments. Y'all gonna be rolling your eyes, sucking your teeth at what I'm saying, but Miss Robinson saying real shit. Why would you say some shit like that? Okay? And that could be an expression, oh, kiss my baby, or you could have just said, tell my baby, I said hi, or, you could have FaceTimed the baby. But don't tell no stranger that you claim you don't trust to kiss your baby. I'm just saying, okay? I pay attention. Moving along. Child, we see Marlo, she got all that ass out. Marlo done got thick as hell. God damn, what the fuck y'all been eating? Some goddamn pork and beans, bologna, hot dogs. God damn. I'm not used to Marlo being that thick. She has on this bathing suit. She getting ready for the day, honey. Anyways, she tries to get Candy to help her put her boots on, and then she tells Candy that, she felt very disrespected by Kenya giving her such a bad room. I'm just happy to see a scene with Candy and Marlo together because Candy didn't always feel comfortable, you guys, with Marlo. And you could tell just through the years she has really taken on to Marlo. So that's something that, I did notice on this episode that I liked. Candy tries to convince Marlo to have a conversation with Kenya and let her know that, it hurt her feelings that she got a messed up room. But my thing with Marlo is, what else do you expect from Kenya at this point? You two are always at odds. She's gonna be shady towards you. You've been shady towards her. The shit is funny. You know what I'm saying? So, do you really want to make amends, Marlo? Because if you do, you got to stop shading Kenya. And Kenya got to stop shading you. But more or less, Marlo, since you want it to be a change, you got to change. Okay, so we got Shamea and Porsha. They're out by the pool. Shamea gets to reading the text messages that Dennis sent Porsha. What do I have to say on that? My child's father kind of reminds me a lot of Dennis. I don't really remember all the womanizing because if that was going on, I didn't know any of that. But I can say that, he used to text and call my phone up a fucking storm. Do you see what I'm saying? And that type of communication from a person will make you feel like, damn, this person really loved me. Damn, they really care about me. Damn, they blowing up my phone. They keep sending me all these nice text messages. But the behavior would be trash, though, right? because I remember being late for work because this man would get to the house late. He was a Sagittarius. I am a Cancer. Okay, so I am very much so cook, clean. I love being at home, watching my shows, Lifetime. I want to be out at the bar, at the club. It's 6, 7, 8 inches of snow out. I'm going to go out anyways and do what I do and rap and, do that whole thing and be around everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we were just two different people living two different lifestyles. I see the same thing with Porsha and Dennis. She wants something more serious. You keep breaking up with him, taking him back. You keep sending out these mixed signals by letting him stay the night just because he's the baby's father. Okay? You keep running hot and cold. And he knows that if all he has to do is keep being around you, you're going to eventually give in, taking back, and you'll be right back in the situation that you started in, right? You'll be right back into accepting his philandering, womanizing ways. So, like I said before, you guys, the game that Porsha is playing is a dangerous game. She needs to get out of it. This man is not going to change. You need to trust your intuition, Porsha, because you know you shouldn't be with him. And if that's the vibe and feeling that you are getting, then you need to remove him from your life. Y'all all need to quit with this ghetto ass fairy tale shit of that my baby daddy and we just tied at the hip. Fuck that. Love yourself. Love your child, move the fuck on along because the relationship does not serve you anymore. He's just going to keep cheating, apologizing. It's going to be this painful cycle. Is that what you want PJ to see? Shamea, you are not a friend. You keep trying to get her to text this man back and, oh girl, he being so nice. Oh, he being so sweet. Fuck that. Okay. Actions over words any and all day, every day. Actions. A motherfucker can say anything. What is this man's actions? He's a womanizer. He wants to be with you and wants to be over here with Shakita, Shaquela, and all these other ghetto broads. He got a whole tattoo forest on his fucking arm. Okay, with these women's names. Did I just call that man's arm a forest? Y'all know what the hell I'm saying. He has a home for these women on his arm. So he showed you what he was about when he first got with you, and you tried to play it cool. And now, you are where you are at with this man because you are not listening to your intuition. Okay? He cheated on you while you were pregnant at your most vulnerable time in your life. And he still was texting the ex. Remember, she ended up getting kicked out of Candy and Todd's party. Y'all remember that whole shebang, okay? So you ended up getting loud with the girl at the party, because your man, that's supposed to be only your man, is texting her. And is she another one of the girls that's on his arm? Okay? That's a story for another day. So, Porsha, you need to keep it moving, sweetie. Please. It looks painful at this point. You see Marlo and Tanya laying down together. Marlo told Tanya, could you get a piece of paper and fan me? Bitch, I holler. Okay, so let's recap the episode with Kenya and her being the host that she is. I ride on a private jet. You bitches arrive on the bus. You bitches gotta leave your babies at home. I get to bring my baby and my nanny with me. You bitches are hungry and looking for food to eat. There's food in the fridge that's not really cooked. I got somebody cooking a big ass pig for you. But I'm going to sit up and eat my crab cake sandwich and fries and whatever else I got all in front of your faces. I have, and you bitches have nothing. That was the whole tone and theme of the trip. That is what Kenya wanted to, get out to these girls. Did I miss anything? So we see Latoya, she shows all the ladies via poolside, like Kenya, Candy, and Cynthia, that she's going to give this new wig that she has purchased for Drew. She's being shady. She's being catty. Cynthia is telling her she doesn't think it's a good idea. It's not going to go over well. Kenya is kind of walking out as Latoya is kind of getting up from telling Kenya. As Latoya is getting up from telling, not Kenya, but Candy and Cynthia that she's going to give this wig to Drew. So they don't think it's a good idea. They try to stop her. Kenya tries to stop her. The bitch proceeds and goes along with what she wants to do. Child, Porsha the next day, hell, is this the next day? I think this is later on that night. The ladies have on some different clothes. They're all getting ready to eat. She basically prays over this dead ass carcass, this pig that Kenya then had this man cook. Did y'all catch Tanya? Tanya was so disgusted. She was like, "Sir, could you serve me?" He was like, "Huh?" The lady asked, "Can she be served?" Okay, I think she was just grossed out. And Porsha made a mention that I'm even more vegan, honey, after looking at this dead ass carcass. I felt like, what's up with just some regular ribs? I don't give a damn if it was ribs up in there. It sure in the hell didn't look like it. Miss Robinson wouldn't be eating that shit. Kenya, bitch, you full of shit, okay? Child, what was up with the gospel choir, honey, that was playing while Porsha was saying her prayer? That was crazy. Candy was excited, honey, to see that dead ass pig all spread out like that. Candy, you really are freaky, honey, if you want to eat that type of shit. That goddamn Marlo is a fool. She calls out Fallon. Fallon all late get to the dinner, you guys. And Marlo was like, "Child, wash your hands." Shit. She come hugging y'all, ain't even washed her damn hands. That shit had me cracking up. Okay, so Kenya calls out Tanya for always asking somebody to fix her food. She feels like Tanya is a bit spoiled. I don't think that with Tanya. I think under the circumstances of the food that was being served, okay, that shit looked disgusting, Kenya. And Tanya was more or less like, "Ugh, I don't even want to touch it. Can somebody else get something for me?" I don't think that that's spoiled. Yes, Kenya, you did share your food with Tanya, but basically it was more or less what I said before, you guys. This was Kenya's way of making these bitches feel I have and you bitches don't have shit. Because even Porsha got to bringing up the food, the ride, the accommodations that Kenya had versus what they had. It wasn't right. This shit was done on purpose. Period. Okay? So Latoya gets to bringing up Drew's wig. Drew is looking like, "Bitch, didn't I just check you the other night about this?" And Latoya was like, "Well, it wasn't the last wig you had. It wasn't tacked down the correct way." I'm like, what are you doing? You don't have a storyline, so you go come in and start picking at this girl. Porsha interrupts Latoya and says, "Honey, don't be shady with your apology." Latoya says that it was fake of her for not saying what she said about Drew's wig to her face. Drew, pretty much accepted that. Candy feels like she's in the middle. You see Candy looking down. Latoya tells Drew, "I want to go ahead and purchase a wig for you and get it plugged and have it secured correctly on you." I'm like, bitch, just pull out the fucking wig since you all Miss Mouth Almighty. But Drew was like, "Well, I want to take this moment." Drew flipped that motherfucking script. I said, "Come through, bitch. I fuck with you, Drew." Drew said, "I appreciate you being a fan because, bitch, all you do is talk about me, the type of wigs I wear, everything that I do, my career, my husband. I appreciate the fandom." I said, "Come through, bitch." Okay, Drew, you lying, talking about you get your wigs from the top stylist in Hollywood. Hollywood, shit, that's a goddamn lie. A lie don't care who tell it. So, honey, Drew pulls out a picture of herself looking fabulous. She signs the autograph and gives it to Latoya. Latoya's a good sport and laughing. Some of y'all was clowning Latoya's eyebrows, honey. They do look kind of thick, and really, it looked like she drew on her goddamn eyebrows. Girl, you need to get your eyebrows together before you come for anybody's wig. But Drew handing Latoya that autograph from her, bitch, that was everything right there, bitch. Drew, Okay? You earned your spot, honey, on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, if you could get rid of that tacky ass husband of yours, his narcissistic ass, then we will get you a better man, girl. Okay? But you get rid of him, you halfway will have it going on with me. I love Drew, you guys, this whole episode. She showed me that she can hang with the girls, okay? And she ain't nothing to play with, honey, okay? Marlo addresses Kenya for giving her the room. Like I said before, why are we so hurt by that? Both of you all, Marlo, throw shade at each other. I'm not team Marlo. I'm not team Kenya when it comes to that. Both of them just need to learn to just act cordial. Period. Just be cordial. You'll never be friends. Leave it at that. Marlo gets so upset, she storms out. Now, does Kenya have a fake butt? Because Marlo, when she was at the table, honey, she accused Kenya of that word on the street, and you ain't heard it from Miss Robinson. They saying Kenya got her ass done. I think she had something done. Okay, Nene called it a diaper booty, honey, but I saw pictures of her from back in the day. She didn't really have a butt, so I don't know if she put on weight or she had her surgeon go back there. I don't know, honey, but anyways, I am so done with this episode, honey, of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I felt like they kind of hyped us up, a little bit too much, okay, but it was a little something for the something. Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.